Lagos Television, the voice of Lagos.
We are glad to have you join us on the news at noon on Lagos Television. I am Aminat Elegushi. The presidency has clarified that Nigeria was not among those who competed in the 2024 United Nations Human Rights Council elections, which were held on the 9th of October 2024. Special Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga, who clarified this in a statement released and noted that votes mistakenly attributed to Nigeria during the recent election were likely cast in error by other nations. Ononuga explained that with such elections into international borders, countries vying for positions usually receive regional endorsements, and Nigeria's focus has been on supporting these endorsed candidates to strengthen collective African representation on the global stage. The presidency urged Nigerians to verify information and caution against damaging narratives that could undermine the nation's reputation in international affairs. However, from that, the Senate has announced its decision to issue a warrant of arrest for the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited and 6 other agencies for their incessant refusal to honor lawmakers' summonses. Other agencies penned down for invitation by the Senate Committee on Ethics, Privileges, and Public Petitions, led by Senator Neda Imasuen, includes the Nigerian Diaspora Commissions, the Union Home Savings and Loans, Federal Ministry of Works, Enugu Electricity Distribution Company, Salibest Properties, and the Office of the Head of Service of the Federation. Quoting Order 42, Senator Umaswen says the agency refused to attend meetings when they are called for hearing at the Red Chamber for explanations. Responding to his point of order, the Senate President Godwill Akpabio sustained his request. The Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria is set for talks with Dangote Petroleum Refinery on Tuesday and Wednesday to finalize agreement on the cost and lifting of petrol from the plant, while the Lekki-based refinery asks the Petroleum Retail Outlet Owners Association to rescind its request for petrol lifting. This is coming after the association expressed optimism that the cost of petrol might reduce once the competition in the downstream oil sector sets in fully as marketers load the commodity from the refinery. Meanwhile, Ipman described the planned agreement with the Dangote refinery as a crucial step as part of the association's effort at facilitating the lifting of petroleum products, thereby contributing to the stability and efficiency of the country's fuel supply chain. Recall that the federal government granted permission to petroleum marketers to lift petrol directly from the Dangote refinery without going through the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited. And back home in Lagos, the state head of service, Olabode Agoro, says the Sanwo-Olu administration remains committed to the welfare of workers in Lagos State. He was speaking at the 27th Pension Commission Pre-Retirement Benefits Documentation Seminar for employees. We have details in this report.
Speaking at the seminar, the Lagos State Head of Service, Olabode Agoro, congratulated employees for reaching significant milestones in their careers, recognizing their dedication, hard work, and invaluable contributions towards the overall achievement in the Lagos State Public Service. He acknowledged selfless service, sacrifices, and commitment of employees whose expertise, experience, and institutional knowledge have shaped the Lagos State Public Service as the best in the whole of Nigeria. The Lagos Head of Service reassures employees of the present administration's commitment to welfare and well-being of retirees and those in active service.
The governor of Lagos State places huge premium on your welfare and well-being, the same as those in active service. We will interest you to note that this Babangida Olusola administration has paid 60.4 billion for pension. He could have used it for something else, but he used it to clear all the pension backlog of more than 20,000 retirees.
The seminar, which featured sessions had pension fund administrators and annuity service providers, shed more light on simplifying the processes of remitting retirement benefits without delay, while experts shared valuable knowledge on estate planning, managing finances in retirement, healthy living in retirement, to empower employees as they prepare to step into a new chapter in their lives.
You need at least 80,000 a month when you retire to still be living that type of life that you were living while you were working. So do the mathematics based on your own salary. The older we get, the more we need medical attention. Believe me, you have lived a regimented life. You have never lived your life the way you wanted. Am I right or wrong? So now you have time to live your life the way you want it, and let nobody take it away from you.
Having gathered insights and guidance on critical aspects of the retirement process, including financial planning, healthcare, and more, employees commended LASPEC for the opportunity to engage directly with experts and professionals.
I really appreciate the Lagos State government for what they have done so far. Even pertaining to the LASPEC, the training we received is highly commendable.
For me personally, there are many things that I even don't know about it and which I have achieved today. So I thank God for it, because I heard from some of my colleagues that they have been coming for this program. But me to have come for today first time, I really appreciate it.
27th Pre-Retirement Benefit Documentation Seminar was for employees who are due to retire from the Lagos State Public Service from January 1 to June 30, 2025.
Members of the National Youth Assembly Nigeria Lagos State Chapter have advised government on improved commitment to creating an enabling environment for youths to thrive. They emphasized this at an event to discuss challenges confronting the Nigerian youth, prefer workable solutions, and also have a common voice for the development of Lagos State. They also noted that going by the critical roles of youth in every society and changing the narratives of the development and sustainable environment, youths must be actively engaged.
That series of people who has been in this position before now, and we have seen the best they can do. That's why we are here to bring into power the new leadership, which we also believe they will do exceedingly well in their endeavors.
Fourth Assembly is going to be a successful assembly. This fourth assembly is going to be a perfect one to making sure that the youth are well represented. That is what we stand for, and that is what YAN Lagos State stands for. Also, YAN National stands for.
Gone are the days when the words of the gods are swallowed hook, line, and sinker. The youth should rise up and face the challenges ahead of them. They should come. The power is not given, power is taken. But it's not going to be taken by force. You do something that will make the power to come to you. And I always clamor for equity contribution among the youth.
Advice I can give to them is to cooperate, to work in team, and to work with peace, and to work with others. That is the most important thing. If they can work with team, I think they will succeed, as the other has succeeded.
The inaugural event is a key program by the youth to express their dedication to promoting citizenship, positive engagement, and internal solidarity. In sport, the Nigeria Football Federation has confirmed arrangements to fly the Super Eagles back to Nigeria after they were stranded for more than 12 hours at the Al Barak airport in Libya ahead of their scheduled 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifier against Libya. The NFF revealed that the Super Eagles flight was unexpectedly diverted to Abrak Airport, which is primarily used for Hajj operations instead of Benghazi, their original destination. The diversion left the Nigerian delegation stranded with no proper arrangement for transportation or accommodation. The NFF further expressed concern over the lack of reception or assistance from the Libyan Football Federation, which left the team exhausted and frustrated. The situation worsened as no hotels near the airport were willing to accommodate the Nigerian contingent, reportedly acting on instructions. The NFF was ready to book hotel rooms for players and officials close to the said airport, but they were told by all hotels approached that they have been instructed not to welcome Nigerians. As a result of the dire conditions, the Super Eagles players have refused to continue with the match, and the NFF is now working to fly the team back to the country. The Super Eagles were set to play the second leg of their AFCON qualifier after securing a 1-0 victory over Libya in the first leg at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium in Uyo. However, the team's decision to withdraw from the match may lead to disciplinary actions from the CAF. And that's the news at this hour. For more stories, connect with Lagos Television on the social media platforms. Many thanks for staying with us. Please remember to call the Lagos State toll-free lines 767 or 112 in case of emergencies. I am Aminat Elegushi. See you again at 2 p.m.